Welcome back to Bending the Narrative. Today we have a brand new segment we're calling Bending Battles. This is where we put two or more characters, benders or otherwise, against each other
Mhm.
in a hypothetical fight to see who we think would come out on top. This week we're taking the Freedom Fighters and pitting them up against the Pirates from last week. So, Kate,
Mhm.
who do you
Mm.
think wins in this showdown? It's what, 6 versus 8? Yeah, I can count.
6 versus
Six
8. So
versus
there's
eight.
eight
Pirates.
pirates of full-grown men, and
Yeah.
these seem to be experienced pirates who have been
Doing it for a while.
pirating for a while
Mhm.
and have they have scars, they've been through battles, everything that they own is obviously stolen. They're definitely
Mhm.
experienced with their negotiating skills and everything. The main pirate goes head to head with Zuko and
Yes.
battles him. Um,
No small feat.
no small feat, no small feat. And but in a sword battle. But no, Zuko is we do find out he is
Pretty
very
proficient.
prolific with very proficient with swords.
Yeah.
Um so they're all really good. But then we get to the freedom fighters who have taken down that whole tribe of
Mhm. Fire
firebenders,
Nation.
a
Yeah.
Fire Nation soldiers. They constantly are fighting. They made their own life. They've been on their own for their
Mhm.
whole lives. They all have very special and specific talents that are
Yeah.
unique that not everybody might know how to fight against or deflect instead of
Mhm.
just sword fighting. Like we have
Also,
arrows,
worth
long shot from far
worth
away.
noting, they're kids. they
They're
all
kids.
they
Also,
they do all be
big
underage.
thing though, they are kids though.
Yeah. One of them's
But they
probably
are
like 8.
8, I think. Yeah, there is a very
A
young child
child.
there with them. But I think, yeah, they all are under 18.
Mhm.
Um, so it's this is a good one. This is a good debate because
Yeah.
it
At
could really go
first,
either way. I'd have to see this, but at first, I thought I was like, oh, freedom fighter solo, but then
easy. Yeah.
I was like,
But
but
then there's the
8 grown men
yeah. And
with
especially seeing
experience.
them like in the rewatch, like and how well they hold their own. I think for me, because it's tough, I do think they are pretty evenly matched as far as they both have a good variety of weapons, a good variety of
Mm-hmm.
fighting styles.
Mm-hmm.
I think the pirates definitely have the edge in experience, obviously. They've been
Experience and numbers.
yeah, they're older, they've been around for longer. They have literally more people, which is big.
Mm-hmm.
The freedom fight and like yeah, they each because I feel like the unique weapons is applicable to both sides because I feel like the
Yeah.
pirates do have unique ones. They don't really have any long range things, which is an important note that you pointed
Mm-hmm.
out. So like
Yeah, we have
the
long
freedom
shot.
fighters have that, which is nice. But it's tough. I feel like though that where the freedom fighters would maybe take the edge is that they're better at working as a unit. Like I feel
Ooh. Ooh,
like the
true.
pirates are all more like
Uh-huh.
self-preservation centered, and though they do have the numbers and can fight well as like a collective, I feel like that's not really their goal
They're not a
necessarily.
team necessarily.
Yeah,
They're
they're not.
just they're coworkers, they're not a team.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and so I feel like the freedom fighters are much more coordinated in that regard. And
Hmm.
also, I do feel like Jet could 1v1 any of the pirates and win. So, like,
That is he went against the frickin' Avatar
yeah, so
and held
like,
his own against an airbender, which nobody's fought an airbender in like 100 years. And never
yeah.
mind, he did it without bending. And
Hmm.
he can climb
So, like,
trees, like he's very agile. And also
I
like
think
they have that youthful spirit. So
I
like there
guess
is that too.
location would probably be a big
Oh,
factor
didn't think
because like the
about
freedom fighters
that.
do very much deal with the elevation and the different, being able to move
Yeah.
around
Like
and
if you
stuff.
put Spider-Man in the desert, what can he do?
Yeah. So it's
But
like
he'll still
if the
find a
freedom
way.
fighters are like on a beach, maybe the pirates
Mm.
have the edge there. But then it's still I feel like though that
Yeah, like on
coordination
a
though
ship.
with the freedom
But
fighters
even
is gonna do something. But then if they're in smoke
that's
bombs and they can't see, maybe, you
the
know,
smoke bombs, if the pirates use the
like
smoke bombs, what could
long shots
happen?
then useless if there's the
Yeah.
smoke bombs. Like you can have long shot, wherever, but if you can't see, then like he might shoot one of his own,
Do
you
any of
know.
them have a fan? I'm trying to think. I'm
No, I don't
looking at
think so.
no.
I'm looking at their character designs right now, and I don't
I
I
know,
don't
I'm
think so.
looking at that too. I'm wondering
No, because Longshot just has his
what?
bow and arrow.
No, actually, just says bow and arrow.
Their
No.
sweet just has a big
For
club.
listeners,
He
we're
just
looking at the art book. also.
Yes, he just has a Pipsqueak has a big club that he carries around, which is
Yeah.
hilarious. It's a tree trunk essentially,
It's just a tree trunk.
which is great. So yeah, I mean, I think the coordination is the biggest thing for me that makes me
I think
lean
the
towards the
coordination will have
freedom
leaning,
freedom
yeah.
fighters, and I think
Because
that
we
would be
do
enough.
see that they're kind of the pirates are kind of bumbling a little bit. They're
Yeah, and they're
very
not really like they're not a unit. I think that's why like well, and also bending is the reason that the gang is able to like
true. Yeah.
get. So I do think it is the lack of bending across the board definitely makes this way more even for both sides.
Yes.
The fact that
Yes.
neither of them have a bender is because like if
Hmm.
either side had a bender, it'd be like oh well them like
Yeah. Well, it would
the team
be
with
they could
superpowers
solo. Yeah, the team with
probably
freaking superpowers.
it's probably
Duh.
gonna pull it out. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I think the coordination and Jet also just being kind of OP is like
That is
is
true.
it's gonna take it.
That's a
It's a
really
lot
good point.
it's a lot closer than I thought it whenever we were talking about this pre-show and stuff and we had
Hmm.
this decided on um this battle, I definitely was like, oh, Freedom Fighters easy. But then went to
Easy.
rewatch the
Now really
episode
thinking about it.
and like thought about it more and I'm like, oh man, it'll be closer. Also though, I feel like Jet, and this would be taking it out of the PG setting of a kid's cartoon. I feel
Hmm.
like of the Freedom Fighters, the only one that would actually like if it was like a life or death battle, like I think that Jet's the only
Jet
one
could
that would
go
really
for the
cross the
kill.
line. All of the pirates, I feel like would though. Like
Yeah,
all of
that's
the
true.
pirates
Like,
will be like, I'll murder these children. I don't
yeah,
care.
like easy. I don't care.
Like
This is my lifestyle. I murder
like
people all day and steal their things. Like,
yeah, like
yeah.
they'd be like, oh, I want that dude's bow. Actually, like
Instead of
you're
just
gone.
knocking them out.
Yeah.
But I wonder,
So
are they killing Fire Nation soldiers, the freedom fighters, like as kids? Are they I mean, we just see
yeah,
them knocking them out, but is
yeah.
that
Well, it's because we can only see them knocking them
we
out.
can only
But
see them being knocked out.
yeah, that's why I say like that's going a little bit beyond the PG setting. But like as far as character things, I
I
feel
mean,
like
they're
Jet's
all okay with flooding the village, but that's just because Jet said so.
yeah. See, that's the thing is that like I feel like when if push came to shove, the only one that would actually do it is Jet because like
It's
they
Jet.
are okay with flooding the village, but I feel like there is a little bit of
They're not the actual ones
like
doing
they're not like yeah I agree this is the right thing to do. They're like we listen to Jet. Like
it. Hmm.
they're not like yeah this is good. They're just like Jet's good and so we'll do it,
Yeah.
which is a big thing because
Where all the pirates will listen to themselves.
yeah all the pirates will be like oh it's fine like who cares
Yeah.
like they're whatever I want their stuff. I need to get out of here
Yeah.
like and so, but then
These are cool
see
swords.
again the like I need to get out of here. I feel like if they're battling and the pirates start to lose the edge, they're much more likely to just break rig and disperse and be done like
Hmm.
and like that's it
Yeah,
because
like,
again
but we don't know if they have like a familial bond or anything, like months
I
on a
feel like
ship. That's not,
maybe
I mean, they don't have
the
time
two,
to flesh
the
that out or
captain
show that.
and the Barker, I feel like are kind of
Hmm.
close like that. The rest of them, I feel like maybe not.
But I feel like they'd be bad where they'd be like, oh, if he dies, whatever, sacrifice him. Nobody matters
Yeah,
but me.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I do think again the main point is that coordination would definitely
Yeah.
favor the Freedom Fighters. Final answer, locking it in.
Yeah, locking it in, freedom fighters.
It's close
Yeah,
though.
just because I think they would do combo moves together and they know each
Hmm.
other and how they fight
Hmm.
and they'd stop giving me thumbs up, freedom
Zoom
fighters.
agrees. Yeah,
Zoom agrees. Zoom agrees with me.
that's
I have to
locking it
stop
in.
putting my hand in camera. Hey, Aspect listener. Enjoying the show?
Then be sure to subscribe here on The Aspect so you never miss an episode.
And check out more episodes and clips on our playlist here.
Thanks so much for watching, and
Lameo Hot Man.